For our region, we chose La Rioja in Spain.
Until 1980, La Rioja was actually called Logroño. The Spanish region of La Rioja lies in the north of the country, surrounded by the Basque Country, Aragon, Navarra, and Castile y Leon. This area of Spain has over 500 wineries and is intentionally famous for the quality of its wine. The region produces 280 to 300 million liters of wine per year and comprises approximately 64,000 hectares of vineyard. According to 2018 data, population is approximately 320,000 people.
La Rioja history can date back to the 10th century, starting with the Phoenician settlers who were exploring and creating settlements around Spain. Later, the ancient Romans conquered the area and planted many vineyards to produce wine, and they became one of the main producers of wine for the Roman troops. In the Middle Ages, the landscape was filled with vineyards and became a major producer of wine. During this time, they began also trading with the Dutch and the English, and their wine gained a lot of reputation around the world. In the 1780s, Don Manuel Quintana brought the region oak-aged barreling, increasing the life of their wine. And then during the 20th century, they were a recognizable region for traditional Spanish wine. However, their vineyards took a hit after World War I and the Spanish Civil War that replaced many of the vineyards with wheat fields to feed the population due to hunger. And it wasn't until the 60s that vineyards were planted again. And then later in the 70s, La Rioja, they were ranked the best wine in the region of the world by wine critics.
There are many different varietals of grapes grown in La Rioja. However, there are only 5 main varietals that are used to produce wine from La Rioja. The first one is Tempranillo. It is the most important grape of La Rioja and produces wines with good color and great acidity. This grape is great for long aging, so it would be used commonly for red wines. Graciano is the second grape, and this grape requires late ripening, but also produces wines with good acidity and intense color. The third grape is Mezuelo. It is also known for the French name Carignan Noir. It is one of the oldest grape varieties that hails from La Rioja. However, it only occupies 3% of the denomination area, so is not a very common grape used for their wine. The fourth grape is Garnacha. It is the most widely spread red wine grape variety in the world, and it also has amazing structure and aroma characteristics, which makes it identifiable when you're drinking this wine. The last one is Viura. It is the main white grape variety cultivated, whereas the Garnacha is the main red wine grape. The Viura grape is very productive and produces fruity wines with good acidity. La Rioja is known for many different things. First of all, it is the biggest wine region in Spain and considered the best by many. Not only is it the largest region, it is also the largest producing region. In fact, the wine from La Rioja is so good that in Spain, Rioja is synonymous with wine. Other notable wines from the region include Castillon, La Rioja Alta Gran Reserva, Barón de Xurel, Viña Pison, and Contador.
Slides will be discussing the soil and weather influences on La Rioja region. As shown in the picture below, the province of Rioja is divided into 3 different subregions: Rioja Baja, Rioja Alta, and Rioja Alavesa. The area benefits from a special mix of Atlantic, continental, and Mediterranean climate. Rioja Baja, the eastern subregion, experiences a much warmer, drier climate due to the Mediterranean influence and its lower elevation. In the summer, it's known to reach about 95 degrees Fahrenheit. This area, composed mainly of alluvial soils, produces wine with high extract and alcohol and lower acidity. Rioja Alavesa, the smallest of the subregions, which is also the farthest region to the north, also experiences an Atlantic climate. It is the wettest and coolest of the three. The soils are predominantly chalky clay and are situated in terraces. The wines from this region tend to be lighter bodied as well. Rioja Alta, located on the western side of Rioja. This subregion has an Atlantic climate and its soils are mostly iron-rich clay mixed with limestone. Due to the subregion's varying elevations, the wines produced here can have a great structure and high acidity. The soils in this region are varied though generally poor, apart from certain areas along the riverbeds. Although these soils are not particularly suitable for crops, they offer exceptional conditions for growing vines. The average rainfall in the region ranges from 12 inches to 20 inches depending on the zone. Rioja Baja is known to get 20 inches of rain, as well as Alavesa are known to get 20 inches at times.
The La Rioja wine region has had a huge financial impact on the region over the years. Specifically in 2018, they sold over 263.3 million liters. This accounted for over 30% of the market share in Spain for the wine. They are one of the 2 wine regions in Spain to receive the qualified denomination of origin. This considers them one of the highest quality of wines and is a huge achievement. In on-trade channels, which considers hotels, restaurants, and bars, Rioja still holds 60% of the market share. This also includes 80% of the market share in aged wines. In 2017, Rioja sold 240 million bottles, holding 32.2% in volume. The development manager considers this amazing for growth because Rioja maintains its position in the best high-quality wines sold.